Today's episode has no intro, as you can see by the fact that I have already started the run. This isn't like a ploy where I started the run and then I forgot to hit record or anything like that. No, today's intro. There is no intro. This is what I thought of for today. Anyway, hope you're doing well today. It's Monster Train. I'm gonna still do like an actual sort of intro. It's really late. And I had trouble on the stream forming complete sentences, so this is going to be a really good episode. Today's request was Stygian Exile Awoken, so that's what we're playing. And yeah, don't forget to like the video, comment the video, subscribe to the video as well. By the time this goes up, what is it, tomorrow's Tuesday? I got like a week left of school, and then I'm going to probably take like 3 or 4 days of doing absolutely nothing, and then I'm going to begin producing some new content for you. So if I were to give you an estimate, I would say there's probably going to be some new stuff hitting the channel. Probably, at the rate that it's going, it's probably going to hit sometime in the start of next month, but maybe end of this month, start of next month. A few weeks out at the most. I got some new stuff for you. I've talked about what I'm having as an idea of what I want to bring to the table starting soon. This is what I mean. That sentence made no goddamn sense. But, you know, there's going to be a modded Monster Train series and probably like a first impression style series. Let's begin, shall we? The boss info mod is back. Praise the fucking Lord. It's been back for like a few days, but Dusk just let me know that he fixed it because I never bothered to check myself because I just opened the game and play it at 4 a.m. There's no thinking. Double Barrel Daedalus, Darkness Arcus Diligent Seraph, Flash Freeze, Sharpened, Titan's Tooth. We are Stygian, Exile, Awoken. I think that of the 4 ways you can play these two clans, this is probably the worst. It's still good, don't get me wrong, but I think that Exile Awoken Stygian is probably the best, and then Exile Awoken Exile Stygian is probably the second best, and then Exile Stygian Exile Awoken is probably third best. Oh, Founding Seal seems good here, yeah. These are both really, really good, by the way. Like, these are both really good. Totem Fragment is, like, very strong, but so Founding Seal's better. Did I cover all 4 combos? Oh, sorry. I didn't, because there's 8 ways you can combine these two clans if you want to get right down to it. However, I'm ignoring Standard Awoken. The combo is Exile Awoken plus some form of Stygian that I'm thinking of there. Am I going to go Frostbite? Yeah, I'm going to go Frostbite. I wonder if it is better to take Sweep. Actually, it might be better to take Sweep because Sweep will kill backline. And I have the Founding Seal, so I just click on like 2 Incant units, and that's my heavy plan. I'm gonna go with this. It might be weaker in the short term, but I think long term it'll be good. Something else that's worth mentioning is that I will need to splash another style of Tethys to kill the Diligent backline, and I'm going to want to pick up some sort of body to put in front of Tethys. But for the most part, I think this should be good. We're not going to have a great first combat here, but we shouldn't die, and that's all that matters. We shouldn't pass away, and that's all that really matters here. And imagine if Sharpen was like +4 health and +4 spikes instead of +4 attack and +4 spikes. I think that card might actually suck more. I'm thinking about it, right? I pose that as imagine this really good thing. I think that would be worse. Looks like 2 on this combat, but it might be a little more. Go a Flash Freeze. Flash Freeze? How much is Flash Freeze worth here? 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's like 15, 21, 28, 36. It's 39 damage. I guess I could have just played it. It's not 39 damage? Oh no, it is 39 damage, but I took into account the 3 like automatically in my head, and that's incorrect. Ah, a shame. So I took 2 extra damage here. I should have played a Frozen Lance on the top floor when I realized that I wasn't going to get the kill. Because if I had used my brain, I would have realized I wasn't getting the kill with Tethys there. That's fine. I took 2 extra damage, but it won't be the end of the world. Crypt Builder is good. We want some form of damaging spell to capitalize on the spell weakness in the next combat, and Razor Sharp Edge is fine. Could take Wildwood Custodian, but Razor Sharp Edge is better. Stygian Banner. I shouldn't have opened this first. That's my mistake. I really shouldn't have opened this first. Yeah. It's rough. It's really rough. I was excited. Hey, I want to check I want to check something here. If I go back to the main menu, where am I? I think I'll be before I click the banner. Cool. You'll forgive me. Quick Incant Armor 2. Okay. Something that I've never considered trying is Incant Armor 2 on Frostbite Shark. I don't think it's great here. I think I like just Rage Siren with Incant Armor 2 here. I think it's very simple and it's very solid, right? I know it's Rage Siren. Okay. The reason that I wanted to do that, by the way, the reason I wanted to back to main menu is because if this is Endless, I take the Shark, and if it's Multi-Strike, I take the Siren. And as it turns out, if it's Armor 2, I take the Siren, right? Just like maybe plus 25 here, I don't take the Siren. But we're gonna go Armor 2 for... We're gonna look for Multi-Strike. We're probably just gonna look... I mean, honestly, it's just look for Multi-Strike and then Duplicator is an easy line. So we'll do that. And then we just, like, probably play 2 Sirens on a floor with Tethys behind and chill. Plus 4 here. How is it? We have the Frozen Lances, which is pretty nice. We have Titan's Tooth. For a unit draft? Sure. I'll do it for a unit draft. I think it should be worth. Bottom floor loses space, it's fine. We can do Siren plus Tethys. I'm happy to snipe this haste enemy so that we have an extra round of setup to do. Yeah, and I'll just clear that wave off. It's tough because I'm not incanting anything, but it's not a huge rush to incant here. I'm gonna put the Steward in front. I would rather play it like this. We don't have to be in like a super quick, like go sort of mindset about this because this is bad, but I have Flash Freeze. Good. We have double incants though, is where I'm going with this. It's a little better to put the Root Seeds on Tethys. 60 damage, huh? Goes up to 169, and that's the kill. Very nice. Glad I took the trial. It was definitely a little scary, but we ended up having it. Very nice. I just checked. I just had a momentary, oh god, I thought I might have just left my microphone muted this whole time. I didn't mute it at the end of the stream though. I just went, what if I muted my mic? When in the middle of recording, I used to talk about this in Retropolis a lot, but like a lot of times in the middle of recording I go, am I muted right now? Just randomly. No reason. Just happened to me right there. I felt like stomach sink momentarily. Oh fuck, oh shit, did I leave myself muted? Oh no. That would be awkward. Razor Sharp Edge or Wildwood Sap here. Wildwood Sap is not great playing armor. Is it Detonation? No, it's probably Razor Sharp Edge. Razor Sharp Edge is good just because it does targeted damage. Now, do I grab Siren of the Sea here, or do I look for a multi-strike dupe sort of plan? I just grab Siren of the Sea. She'll be fine. We give her armor and she's a good frontline option. Better than the Armor Shark even, I would say. We'll go to the Steel Shop. We just want to find our unit upgrades early. Okay, quick 25 and 510. Could do quick Husk Hermit, but I don't think I need to. I have the Tethys. Should be fine. I want to save the... I want to not buy quick also, so I'm just gonna roll. Large Stone. What a shame. We're still fine. It's just a shame. Petrified Skull is probably the take here. Let's see. Am I worried about backline? No, so I'm not going to take Sword. Am I worried about I'm worried about heavies. That's it. We should crush Seraph if we get there. So I'm worried about heavies. So I'll take the skull. I'll take the skull. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. The thing that I foresee being a bit of an issue as well is that this deck wants to play top 4, and against Diligent we need to play Tethys on the bottom floor. This is something that will catch up to me at some point. And by some point I mean probably floor 8, but it might also just be a problem on the floor before. I'm talking about purifiers. What I'm talking about is the purifier combat, which has burned me in recent memory. In case you're wondering, what is he getting at here? It's purifiers. I'm angry. I'm just a little angry about purifiers still. Not a lot, mind you. Not a lot, but a little. I'm gonna give it to Tethys. Quick Tome is the nuts here, by the way. Quick Tome is absolutely good. By the way, I'm gonna play the rest of this run on Super Ultra because we have like 8 incant animations playing every turn, and I'll lose it if I don't just speed this shit up. I hope you'll forgive me. Most people at this point, I think, if you're watching Monster Train at this point, it probably doesn't matter, is my take on it at this point. There was a period of time where like in the early days, I thought it was a lot easier, and I liked playing it with the slower version of the game because it's easier to watch. And it's easier for you to follow along and pick up on. But at this point, I think you're pretty well aware of what's happening. But I posed the question of, hey, would you prefer me playing on Super Ultra or just Ultra? And most people just said play it on Ultra because it's easier to watch. And like right click through the like relentless combats and enemies moving up and things like that. We'll let the combats play out. Yeah, Adaptive Mutation plus Rage Siren looks good here with double incant, doesn't it? I guess I am just back to being the Adaptive Mutation Rage guy. So there's one thing to consider here, which is maybe taking Shark to body for Tethys. I think it sucks. I am pretty confident that it sucks. I'm gonna skip. This is definitely an energy sort of run. With these root seeds, I feel like I take out all these train stewards and we just, it's gotta be energy here with root seeds, I feel like. I don't think it can be anything else. Now, if I go left, I'm never duping the sirens, not until they have multi-strike. There's no relic I really want though. There's no steel shop for 2 4s. This is rough. Pretty unfortunate that our Hellvents are back-to-back, so we're not going to be duping a Siren, but that's okay. That train has kind of sailed already. I'm probably just going to duplicate Root Seeds, because it's a good card in this deck. I wish I had a -1 Root Seeds right now, but I'm going to go left. I'm going to take the Vortex and the Hellvent. There's a unit I will take. I will let you guess what it is while I go through the motions here. I said I need to grab an attack version of Tethys. I think it's good to just grab it now. Take you above the 15 or the 5 damage threshold and past the 10 as well. It feels like it's just good to have more root seeds. It's a free incant, more or less. Ah, there's the unit I would take. It's Shark. Surprise. Hot Shark's really good because he lets us grab Endless and then just move Tethys to the bottom floor. Armor 15 doesn't scare me much. It's the only trial that I ever really stop and think about at this stage. But we should be fine, especially with an opening draw like this. It's really solid. We just play the Sirens on the top floor and we let them clown around. They're very, very strong. Not that you need me to tell you that. Shark is gonna fall off. He's just gonna die, basically. because I have no endless yet. He's just going to perish, but that's okay. We're gonna... The big thing about taking Shark is now I'm happy to see endless or multi-strike. And so our good hits go back up to 2 instead of just 1 from the shop. So it's less likely that I'm angry when leaving a shop. I can keep you alive. I don't think I can keep you alive through this floor coming up, but it's worth a shot, I think. It's worth a shot. It's gonna put you at... Yeah, okay. I think I don't need to play that there. I can put this here. If I can keep the shark alive, it's really good here. Guess it would have been good to play Titan's Tooth, huh? I can still body. I want to not have the 2 Quill Marksmen behind the boss is what I'm working towards here. Why is this only 21? Oh, it's 17 plus the spikes. I see. Like 21's a really weird number to see here. I was not thinking of the spikes. We just incant. I don't think I need to worry too much about the boss, by the way. It's just worth thinking about because it's something that could go wrong. You gotta identify your what could go wrongs and play towards them. That's all. Make some root seeds free and we're in a excellent position. I mean, we're in a pretty excellent position anyway. Any run that starts with Founding Seal is a good run. Urchin's Vines. I need cards that work for Diligent Seraph, I think. Urchin's Vines works, but it doesn't give much payout. I'll take Preserve. Preserve has slightly more payout. These are the definition of great cards to take to Diligent. Do nothings that you can consume while also not losing much value. I like Engraft a little more, because Ensnare has to go on an enemy. Engraft I can just always get the incant on. Hope for Peace is here. I'm gonna go for the Trinket Shop, I guess. I just don't see much I want to duplicate. I don't want a 7th Root Seed. I'd rather look at these. I have no healing. Like 1 card that benefits from Sap Tap. We'll just roll. Sigiled Seaweed is really good. Root Split Mask is also pretty solid if I never hit the multi-strike. Sigiled Seaweed has to hit like 2 Purifiers for me to consider it worth it. And I think that that's not too hard to see, right? I mean, there's a lot that spawn. The Sigiled Seaweed should be fine. Is Root Split Mask better? It's probably fine either way. I want to take a look at the Horde first. Kinstone I have no discard for, so it's Concussive Coals. Concussive Coals is fine. It doesn't make a big difference. I don't really feel like I want to spend 260 on either of these. Like, they're fine, but I'm okay to just pass. They're fine, but they don't really have a huge impact, and I'd rather save the money. I don't have Endless, so I shouldn't just click multi-strike and go. It's fine. It's probably fine, though. This is greed that could definitely kill me. This is a 32 card deck. What the hell? What is in this deck that makes it 32 cards? I've taken 3 units, Petrified Skull, 2 Razor Sharps. I've just clicked a lot of cards. I need to just thin this out now. Of course. Not a particularly revolutionary take, but this deck is a little bit messy. It's gonna need a little work. That's only 20 because of the death that they experience. Because of the spikes. Very interesting. This wave is going to hurt me for a lot. We're super slow to get started, it looks like. Which is often a big issue. I'm gonna put the flash freeze here. I guess the multi-strike does help our damage output since it's a lot of reflected damage right now. Plus does have stealth behind it, but I'm not super concerned here. I'll freeze the adaptive. And we just scale so fast. If I can get 1 or 2 multi-strikes in here, we're in a good spot. It's, even though it's a little like, it's a little shaky because the deck is very large, I still feel like we're fine. I have Frozen Lance for this exact reason. I mean, I may as well Petrified Skull now that we have Hope for Peace. There's no reason not to. The draw is not as bad as it looks, also worth remembering. We have all of this Root Seeds draw to work with here. Strip a bit of that. I mean, we're gonna crush him. I have Adaptive Mutation, you have 67 Rage. Yeah. That's what I thought. That's a 150, 165, so that looks pretty good. Forgotten Name is whatever. I have like, I think that this is one of the just most, it's an offensive relic because it's so aggressively mediocre. Unnamed Tome is good. Invigorating Solution is good as well. Like I'm at 34 cards, but none of the cards that they've offered me have been bad yet. Magic Shop aligns with the removal both times. Multi-strike is important. Is it more important to go to the Magic Shop? No, I need to look for the multi-strike, I think. The removals are fine. We have it. We have the Root Seeds. You can't just give me Quick Large Stone again, right? I'll take the Endless. I'll take the plus 25. The Incant Armor 2, number 2 is fine. I am not getting 2 multi-strike on this run. We're lucky if we see 1. So we may as well just really cement it. Crazy I've removed 2 cards and I'm at 34 here. What do you got for me? A Spike? Awoken Spike is fine. It's not crazy. None of these are that good. I'll take the Awoken Spike, it's fine. It's another card, but you know, it's a lot of cards that like draw cards and things like that too, which is fine. Darkness Arcus, Blinding and Looming. Looming you gotta watch out for here. That's it though. Siren's up here. I guess I'm playing mid-floor again. I don't mind the mid-floor play. I think it's fine. Just wipe this 4 out. There's no reason to not. The Incant for 1 is fine too, but it doesn't really matter. I like Spike for 3 here. Yeah, fine. Like, just fine. Nothing really else to say about it. Played 5 cards already. 40 armor in 5 cards. Crazy. I'm applying, every time I play a spell, I'm applying 12 armor, which is just out of control. Like, look at that shit. Can't target him. Definitely want to get some -1s rolling in here. Something like that. I need something still. Why you're not dying? Huh. You dead yet? How are you not dying? It's crazy. I'm really surprised this enemy didn't die. Oh, because you're dazed. Why isn't he with Siren dazed? Oh, the daze. Okay, that's my mistake. I did not look closely enough. I didn't see that was a dazed unit. There must have been a blinding shard up there that I just was not looking at. It's okay. I'm just a fool. I'm gonna play Unnamed Tome just to Incant here. I'm mostly just gonna play cards for the sake of Incant right now. Fine. We should be good. We're not gonna do super well in the double heavies until we see... You know what? Multi-strike. The one thing that we're looking for. You know, I guess a Forgotten Name is doing well enough here. I'll give it up. I'm sorry, Forgotten Name. Maybe you're not complete garbage, like I believe. It's, like, reasonable, I suppose. Take the health down to 2 for the big boy adaptive. The second adaptive is the better one, so... I probably should grab another one, but also, who cares? Go up to 227 health real quick. Pretty confident that we kill Arcus here. Like, it's pretty solid across the board. Even though it's 33 cards, it feels good. Like, it's not a bad 33 cards that we have going here. With the Root Seeds, we're just chilling. Let's go ahead and inflate the incant numbers a little bit. In practice, Forgotten Name is better than I give it credit for, but I also think that it's just awful, so... I don't want any of these. Maybe Deep Offering there, but I don't think so. Is it maybe double draw? Or double energy, rather? I don't know. I have 6 Root Seeds. I also have the... Migrating Solution? I'm just gonna take draw. You know how it is. Do I just keep looking? I'm just gonna keep looking. It'll have to show up eventually, right? It's another Endless. Alright, it's just Endless quick every shop, I guess. That's rough. It's just rough. We can be in such a better position if I go to a magic shop in each of these. Rather, we can be in roughly the same position. Ember Stasis with 1 to go is still fine with Diligent Seraph. Super, super worth it. Like, I'm pretty sure Ember Stasis just cements the win. We were already in a really dominant looking position. Pretty confident with Ember Stasis we're just gonna crush. Heaven's Seal I shouldn't take, though. I'll play bottom 4. Tethys is mostly obsolete at this point. This would be a good run for Conduit Tethys, actually, but Tethys was in this run to potentially kill backline, and that just ended up not being required is all. This is the combat with the 1 double heavy. I was talking to Cranberry in co-op about it. I thought that it was the, not this combat, but the other combat. You know the one that I'm thinking of, right? You can see into my mind right now, right? I don't need to be more descriptive than this. No, I thought it was the Shadewings combat that had only 1 round of double heavies, but I was wrong. It's this one. May as well play this. I freeze it so I can play it. 3 health on your boy is rough, but they all died, so I guess I just kill him myself. And it's fine. I'm not incanting a whole lot right now, but it's because I'm burning the embers, and it's worth it. The crazy part about it is even when I just like super slack on the incants, we still go insane. Also, silencing this boss just makes this a free floor anyway. It doesn't even matter. He takes 1,000 damage from Tethys here. Tethys and the Shark do 1,000 damage to this guy. How rough is this to watch? You poor boy. Get out of here. Go home, brother. That's a 10 Frostbite Tethys that did that to him. I'm gonna skip. I think I have enough spells. I think we're in a fine enough position here. On principle, I feel like I need to go to the magic or to the steel shop Like, there's a piece of me that says cut your losses, go to the first magic shop of the run. But on the other hand, I'm very stubborn. I know what I want. There we go. Is it even that good at this point? I'm just gonna give you a big shrug. I got it. That's all that matters. Could take a second Nameless Siren here. The only problem, or sorry, yeah, second Nameless Siren. Rage Siren? Is she? Yeah, Siren of the Sea is the other one. But could take a second Nameless Siren, and then we could have a floor of Shark Nameless Siren Tethys, and then another floor of Siren Tethys, or Siren Siren. I don't really like it that much though. I'll roll. Frozen to a random card could be nice. I'm just gonna remove. This is definitely on the larger side of decks that we've run lately, and also the more expensive side because I got no cost downs. I'm taking out Sharpen because it's a 2 energy card and we want 1 energy cards because 1 energy card's incant a lot better than 2. I'm gonna duplicate. A part of me does really just want to duplicate the Siren. But it adds way too many restrictions to our building process, so I'm gonna just duplicate something like... It's maybe just Root Seeds again, which is really rough. It's probably a 0 cost card, though. I'm gonna duplicate Preserve. Probably the first time in my life I've duplicated Preserve. Willingly. Or unwillingly, I don't think it's ever been done. The good thing about this run, by the way, something else I want to point out, is that this is a super consistent setup where my 2 Sirens, consistent in that it doesn't matter where the space is lost. I should play these. I really need to not draw Shark, or draw Shark this turn. I need to not miss my Shark this turn. Yeah, okay. Very nice. So the Dazes hit the Purifiers and we take no curses. That's the big win here. Freeze Root Seeds for next turn. I'm gonna just clear this guy out. No curse, please. Please, no curse. Siren has arrived. Oh no! That's the wrong order! I did not realize which Siren this was. If I lose this combat, I'll replay it, but I'm pretty sure this doesn't matter, which is a testament to how strong we are. I don't think it matters that I messed up the order of the 2 Sirens here. That's wild that I don't think it matters. That's crazy how strong we are here. What? So strong that it doesn't matter that I put my Siren. My tank is in the back and I don't think it matters because we're so strong. What a world. Silence, even though it's not super good here. I want to play the Rail Spike. What's in here? There's some good Rail Spike hits. I'll look for it. Yeah, those are good hits. But yeah, it doesn't matter because we have Adaptive Mutation. That's right. I'm just gonna use Petrified Skull to kill that heavy. The only crime on this run is the fact that I have no energy. If I had a little more energy, and by more energy I mostly just mean if this game had let me go to any magic shops, don't miss the sentry. If I had been able to go to any magic shops, we would be in a much cleaner looking position here too. Alas, I was not allowed to go play. I had to stay in and do chores like self-mutilation and Vengeful Shard. You know, hope you're not out there getting assigned the self-mutilation chore. That seems pretty rough. Gotta say, doesn't look great here, does it? I'm definitely getting bogged down by all of the negative cards that I have been thrown. All of the curses. I'm pretty confident in this floor, though. I could have held off and waited. I probably should have waited. There was no reason to go on that turn, I suppose. Other than I wanted to. which isn't a great answer to why. Burn Frozen Lance every time here. Got there. I do take a curse. I'm pretty sure we win. I would be surprised if we didn't. How about that? 52. One of the other things I could have done, by the way, I didn't, but I could have taken space so that I could put the shark on the floor after Relentless, but top 4 lost space, so it would have been bad. What's the turn here? I think I want to play Titan's Tooth? I want to put the Frostbite down. We want to make sure, because this is only 24 armor that you have here. Alas, my mistake means that I have to at least min-max a little bit here. I just want to kill this guy, that's all. I don't need to worry about the self-mutilation damage, just put the Frostbite down. I'm fairly confident that we have this, but it'd be a shame. It's gonna look close, but we're gonna just barely eke it out here, which is just absurd. I played these units in the wrong order and we still killed the fucking boss. I played my DPS in front of my tank and we still won. Like, the absolute magnitude of power on this run is ridiculous. That's so absurd. How many runs can you, like, oh my god, it's disgusting. I made so many, like, suboptimal bad choices on that combat, too. And it's one of the things where I've talked about this a little bit in the comments before when people point things like this out, but, like, I didn't play that combat out perfectly by any means. But it's interesting because one of the things that one of the things that I can say in response to that is just, yeah, it doesn't matter. We're so strong there that I can make like 10 minor mistakes and still win, and it's fine. Like, it's not close either. Mistakenly playing my Siren in the wrong position cost us 6 Pyre health, and that's it. And I don't play for score. So, you know. I could have played that combat a lot better, but at the end of the day, Founding Seal makes it so that you can just Unga Bunga slam card. And also, holy fuck, it took me like 4 steel shops to see my multi-strike. Please don't do that again. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like. Subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.